Hello guys, it's me again, the African man, and I wanted to talk about Avengers Assemble. I watched the first one. I'm talking about the animation. I watched the first one, which was what was it called? It had a different name. Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. That animation was like sublime. That thing was the best. The animation might have been lower grade. The drawings are not that advanced as in Avengers Assemble, but much more sublime. The story was there. You could follow through from the first episode to the last episode. There was a very good storyline. And you could tell the people who are writing it were not these new millennials. Now, get to Avengers Assemble. Things start going to shit. I do not even know how to describe it. I do not have enough time to put in graphics and the places that I wanted to show you, so I'm just going to tell you exactly what the places that I'm fed up with. First of all, Captain Marvel is in it. That's already a big no for me. Then they went on and added another Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, who is supposed to be funny, and somehow she's supposed to get away with everything because she's funny. She's not. Barely chuckle here and there. Annoying, more like it. So then we have the continual Hollywood, the new Hollywood in thing to do: destroy strong male characters by making them seem either subservient to the women, or when they do something that is good and that is powerful, the women have to undercut them with some kind of slight and or somehow they are supposed to take that as that's how I'm supposed to be talked to. Yes, I just saved the world, but since she talked to me like that, somehow we are now on the same level. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's pure bullshit. That's what it is. It's annoying as hell. That's what it is. Destroying strong male characters, all so that people can feel good about themselves. That's in the first season. We have not even gotten to season 4, where shit hits the fan in a big way, whereby they now have to overemphasize the female characters over the male characters to compensate for some imaginary slights that women have, the feminists have been enduring from the men. You know, like the gender wage gap, which doesn't even exist. Like the gender wage gap, which doesn't exist. 100% it does not exist. Women choose to go to lower paying jobs, which is very evident in the fact that they look for people like sponsors. I don't see how we have all of this evidence that women do not want to work hard, and somehow it's supposed to be our fault that they do not make as much money as the men. How? How is that our fault? You want sponsors? Sponsors exist. You go after these sponsors who the women seek out, calling them pedophiles because they want younger women. Then the men who do not want to be subservient to these women and give them money, you call them stingy. And the men who abstain from these women somehow and say that they are not going to do anything like that, they are called small dick energy. What the hell do you idiots want? feminist idiots. What do you want? Choose a fucking lane. Pick a lane. Do you want men who are subservient to you? Or do you want men who are strong and can tell you what to do? Pick a fucking lane. You can't be angry at every man. That is called misandrist. That's what feminism is. It's basically a group whereby misandrist people can hide in there and insult men, all under the guise of some slights that were committed in the 1800s. Since the 2000s, women have been free. You have had equal opportunities. It is up to you to rise to the challenge and meet the qualifications that allow you to access those opportunities. Not for us to give up our rights so that you can make you feel good about yourself. And that is what is emphasized in Avengers Assemble Season 4. I'm not even going to watch Season 5. I've just seen its crap. First of all, the animation, I don't know whether they were working on a budget of like $2 a day or something. The animation is pure crap. It looks, I was actually hard to research to see whether this is a what is it called? Whether it's a fan-made cartoon. I had to research to see whether it's a fan-made cartoon, but it's not. To be able to view facts and actually come up with a logical conclusion is something that a feminist will never do. It is just choose whatever supports my theory, not even a theory, whatever supports my crap arguments, whether it's true or not, and then just say, that's the feminist way. Logic for who? No, for me. As a feminist, I will say what I want, and that's what will be. Yes. So that's how reality works to them. If they say they're oppressed, yeah, that's what the feminist army will say. Oppressed. That is why I stopped following BLM and any other institution that implements feminism into their into their goals. You know, I do not support that. 100% I do not support that. Which is why I stopped following groups. Because all of them will do what is in. They don't care about what they are selling. The only thing they care about is whether what they are selling is going. They don't care what the content is, as long as their content is being spread. And that is basically losing the plot. If you do not use facts in your cause, then your cause will not be supported. It will stand on nothing. And the mere mention of facts will cause it to crumble. And then you will start screaming and becoming like those vegans out there, screaming nonsense and doing stupid things like going into restaurants and sitting down and refusing to order or something like that. Stupid sit down stuff. If it's facts, do facts. One thing, I don't know. No, I will not even say that. I wanted to say there's a group I support, but no. Whenever you have any kind of group that is trying to have any kind of positive effect in this world, has accepted feminism into its ranks, and and thereby destroyed the entire plot. We have a saying in Kenya. I don't remember the exact saying, but I will try it as best as I could. Nazi mbovu harabu ya mzima. This is a very loosely translated. If you have one rotten coconut in a big pile, that rotten coconut will destroy everything. And that's what feminism is. The Me Too movement, that bullshit. That's what it is. It has become a toxic chemical that is being added to every single group and thereby destroying the entire message that they are doing. If BLM wants to get back at the top, which it will never do, become a legitimate movement, kick out feminism. That feminism bullshit. Stop doing this mainstream feminism bullshit. Somehow a black woman has become more oppressed than the black man. How many black women are in jail and how many black men are in jail? How many black men get attacked and how many black women get attacked? Does it even compare? And somehow the black woman is supposed to be the most oppressed person in the world. It changed, and now companies are using that as an excuse not to hire men. You want to hire women? Hire black women. And thereby you have also ticked the box of hiring a black person. 2 in 1. So all of the black men that could have gotten that job out. All because now black women are a special kind of black, and black men are shit. Okay, so let's go to Avengers Assemble. They included the Thor, Love and Thunder bullshit, whereby she became Thor, which is the biggest load of crap I've ever seen. Somehow, and if you're not looking, you cannot see this. This girlfriend of, what is it called, Thor, can stop Loki and all of his tech by some small satellite in the window of a very, and they made sure to show how cramped and small the apartment was and how intelligent she is, more intelligent than anybody else. She can keep her job, she can do all of these things. The king of Wakanda cannot run a kingdom and do all of these other things, but the guy is the best tactician. He's incredibly intelligent, very, at least in the other episodes, in the other series, he was very good at fighting. But all of a sudden now he needs the baby sister to help him with some bullshit gadgets pulled out of the ass of creators just to make the woman sit. It's aggravating to see the kind of depravity these people have. They are destroying perfectly good characters. Come again to, who is this guy? Bruce Banner, the Hulk. They separated Bruce Banner and Hulk. There is nobody in the MCU who would believe that Bruce Banner would behave in that manner. The only way they wrote him, gave him that kind of behavior, was so that they can make Black Widow and Captain Marvel the ones who are in the right, and the man was in the wrong. And Hulk, of course, is a pushover. He's not intelligent, so he's a pushover, and he's supposed to be subservient to Black Widow. So Hulk was in the right. There's no problem. He's not that threat. Yeah, he's not a strong male character, so he's not a threat. He can be on that side. Then we have, what is this? Someone, Morgan Laffey. And she was the one who was able to overcome and talk Bruce Banner into doing all of these things without magic. Highly intelligent. Yeah, highly intelligent, like Bruce Banner. And even Captain Marvel and this other Black Widow, most useless Avenger. Even her, she is now able to do all of these things. They're more intelligent than Bruce Banner. Doesn't even make sense. When Hulk was hulking out and going crazy, Bruce Banner was the one who was calming him down. But now all of a sudden he is not in his right mind, and he wants to get rid of the Hulk, and he knows that the Hulk is useful. The story does not matter. They just destroy good stories, good male characters, also that they can sell some feminist bullshit. And that is how they destroyed Avengers Assemble. It's season 4. If you're asking yourself, when did they destroy Avengers Assemble? Season 4. That's how they destroyed. And then they started making this bullshit whereby they threw away Tony Stark so that they can have the feminist Avengers. Here's the breakdown. Of Wasp. Ant-Man is subservient to Wasp, so he's not a threat. King T'Challa, subservient to his little sister, is not a challenge. So even if he is chosen as the leader, he is also subservient to Captain Marvel, who never acknowledges any of his commands. Of course, cannot have the strong woman acknowledging the commands of a man. Come on. Feminism. You have to do that. And then we have all of this shit. Might seem like conspiracy theory, but I urge you to watch some of these shows very, very carefully. Very carefully. And see what I am saying. See these little notions whereby the man cannot be right without the woman coming in to undercut him, or the man is wrong, has to apologize to the woman. The woman is wrong, never has to apologize to the man. Or if they have to apologize, it has to be some kind of like this time Wasp was wrong when they went to Kang's world to rescue Falcon. He was wrong about what is it called? What Vision had told him, that Falcon was trying to help Kang stop the black hole that was about to destroy the Earth. Okay, so instead of saying I was wrong, can I do anything to help? No, it was I was wrong. Now tell me what I have to do. They have to show some kind of dominance. They can never show that the woman is wrong and somehow that she has to be subservient to them. No. That is a crime. It is a crime to be a strong man in today's shows, especially the MCU. It is a crime. There are no strong men allowed in these shows. That is why I will never watch these new shows. Moon Knight, I watched it in 20 minutes. The entire series. I had to fast forward to this bullshit. 20 minutes to watch an entire series. And I still got the entire plot. That is how sad we are. That's how sad it has gotten. It's just full of filler nonsense to sell some ideals that are completely useless and hold zero facts. If I had a son, I would not tell him to emulate anything that is shown these days. I would show him the older ones. I would only show him all the movies and all of that stuff. And every time he's watching a movie, I would ask him, I would tell him exactly what is wrong with that movie and how you should not behave. Because there's no way I am raising my child and letting them learn anything from these feminist bullshit stories that they're creating. 100% no. I don't know whether at any point in time these videos of mine will ever be watched by anybody, but I don't really care. I just have to say it. I know it's not going to be, I know it's not going to be, what is it? It's not going to be put out there, but I don't really care. I don't really care as long as there is a record of what I have said. And I'm not stupid. I keep all of my videos offline because I know YouTube can take it off anytime just to punish, anybody who dares speak out against feminism. They tried. They used to give me that, what is it called? That you're breaking guidelines. Every single time I mentioned the word feminist, they used to give me that. And then I told them, of course, you are so misandrist that you cannot allow any man to talk up against people who are being misandrist. After that, I am seeing that thing much less. Just threaten them with that and they will stop 100%. They have stopped. They have stopped doing that. Yeah. Because they always have to sell, there's a woman in charge, of course, so they always have to sell this feminist bullshit nonsense. So many women have been caught doing the wrong thing. Hillary Clinton was a piece of shit, but somehow he's supposed to be better than Donald Trump. Nobody was good there. Both of them are bags of shit, but somehow the woman is supposed to be better because she has a vagina. What the fuck? Seriously? Who are the Karens? The Karens are women. And some of women are supposed to be better than men. How? How is leadership from a woman supposed to be better? It has not been. There are zero facts to support it. But all of a sudden, it is a fact. What men can do, women can do better. That has never been proven and it never will. It has been disproven multiple times. Multiple times. It is sad that this is a state for entertainment these days. I don't even bother buying something like Netflix. For what? To watch this new hot garbage that is being put out here for feminist bullshit. No. I'll watch it on the free sites. There are free sites so that I cannot pay anything, just the internet. I'll watch it on the free sites. I'm not going to pay for that hot garbage to support that nonsense. And I urge other people to do so too. There are so many free sites, and don't use Google when searching for them. Use DuckDuckGo. Do not use Google when searching for them. Google will not give them to you. Use DuckDuckGo, so that you can be able to find those free sites where you can watch free cartoons and free movies and free series without having to pay for them and support this bullshit. So that you can just see it, 1 episode, 2 episodes, and then you can get off. You can see the nonsense that they are putting up there and saying that this is supposed to be movies. I'm not going to watch season 5. I'm not going to watch it. There's no way. I've just finished watching season 4 and I have it up to here with the shit. The Beyonder is supposed to be some kind of what are you called? Some kind of Chad or something. And that whole thing was just so that you can group them into groups of small groups and break it up so that you can be able to put the men and women and make sure that the men are subservient to the women. That's all. You have Hawkeye, the guy who can see everything, being pulled off a deck with a freaking chain. A chain. The guy who can fly this Hydra cycles upside down and still shoot and hit the target is being pulled off by a chain. A slow chain. Yeah, that's only so that Black Widow can save him. Yeah. Black Widow is able to take down Iron Man. The Crimson Widow, the bullshit female bullshit characters they're making up. It is so sad that this is how far entertainment has fallen. It has gone down to the depths of depravity. All so that they can sell some feminist bullshit. If a man who had the balls actually started making shows the way they are supposed to be, what can they do? They can't sue you. The men who want to support it will support it. And the men who are willing to support it have this. The ones who are not willing to support it have nothing. They're sitting at home doing nothing. Those are the people who will not support, can't support anything. And those are the people you are catering to. Instead of the people who actually have the money. It's the most idiotic business model I've ever seen. Let's cater to the few. So sad. And this is how far it has fallen. I'm having second thoughts on some plans that I had. I'm having second thoughts. Just find a nice place somewhere and wait for the rest of everybody else to burn themselves out and then rebuild after that. Those are the vibes that I'm getting. That's what I should do. Because of wasting my time helping this kind of place, I would be helping this type of stupidity to grow. No. No. Choose some few people and then make my own plans. Let the world destroy itself and then build from them. Make your own money. Choose some few people you want to spend the rest of your time with. Let the world burn itself out. And then, yeah. I don't, because why would I help people like this? The world, I just watched a video the other day of a woman come up and assault a man. Nobody said anything, but when the man defended himself and that piece of shit spit on him, all of a sudden even the police came to arrest him. And women know how to play the victim. She played the victim. She was just hit once and she was on the road sitting there pretending to be dazed, not to understand what is going on, to play the victim. And then, of course, you have the idiots who are standing there, watched everything from the beginning, but they started threatening the man for defending himself. That's how shit this world has become. You cannot even defend yourself against a woman. You have to allow to get beaten so as to you can be a real. How does that make sense? Make that, square that circle for me. Allowing yourself to get beaten means you're strong. How? Square that circle for me. And I'm not even blaming the women for this. I'm blaming the men who support this kind of behavior. Who will let women hit a man, say nothing, but when the man hits back, those are the pieces of shit that will stand up for that woman, and somehow it's all wrong. The person who started the fight is in the right, and the person who defended themselves is in the wrong. It's a shit world that we are in. It's a shit world that we are in. Shit. And I am having second thoughts on all the plans that I had. I not even plans that I'm sure that I can even fulfill at this point, but yeah, having second thoughts. It will make my job very easy. All I would have to do is just protect myself and a few friends. That's it. Let the rest of the world find itself out. I have big plans, of course, and so does everybody. But I'm kind of rethinking those plans. Let the rest of the world burn itself out and keep those that are logical. Have some logical friends with you. Let everybody else burn themselves out. I do not see the point of helping any of these people, especially a male. If you are a male feminist, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's what I'll end with. Have a nice day.